This is what the narcissist does every day, because he is haunted by guilt towards you. Before we commence our exploration of destinations, I cordially invite all individuals to subscribe and accompany me. Distinguished guests, new members of our tribe and extended family, and returning patrons, I appreciate your time and appreciation for your presence on my platform. Please consider sharing your thoughts on my content with the YouTube community by clicking the like icon. This positively impacts the development of our tribe and family. We will examine the daily activities of a narcissist who perceives you as the one that got away in the present video. Discuss and dive into this subject at this time. Because you are the one who escaped, the narcissist executes a particular action daily, irrespective of your gender. The caveat is that once a narcissist starts devaluing you, their viewpoint becomes dichotomous. You are either good or evil. There is no grey area. Those who perceive you as useless proceed to classify you negatively. Remember that with them, there is never an intermediate state. Throughout the devaluation phase, the narcissist grossly underestimated you. They intentionally positioned you in a challenging circumstance, presuming that everything would continue as usual. During the devaluation and discard stages, they anticipated treating you similarly to how they had previously treated others. Their intention was to cause you the utmost suffering and profoundly affront you with disrespectful conduct in the hope that you would become ensnared in their cycle of manipulation. However, you deviated from the approach recommended in a prior video. Although your metaphorical crown was initially slightly asymmetrical, you successfully realigned it and confronted the narcissist, enduring the needless suffering that was inflicted upon you. Numerous individuals among you are light workers, having endured adversity and demonstrating fortitude in the midst of excruciating suffering. You consistently surpass all challenges and obstacles. During the devalue and discard stages, the narcissist misconstrued your strength by employing contemptuous strategies such as triangulation, which caused you to bewilder yourself. Circulating in a counterclockwise and clockwise direction, your cranium appeared as if it were about to disintegrate. As previously stated, subsequent events unfold as one accesses the higher power within them, undergoes recovery and healing despite facing disrespect and triangulation, and finds it unbearable to establish a connection with the narcissist, even when family members are completely engaged in assisting them. The experience is akin to being inside an unwelcoming morgue. Unwilling to engage in conversation, you are met with peculiar stares. Are you able to relate? Some individuals are hesitant to initiate a simple salutation, such as a casual hello or how are you? This is due to the fact that the narcissist has constructed an intricate network of untruths concerning you. The persistent dissemination of false information as an element of their slander campaign induces confusion and compels one to recognize that an alteration is crucial, as this is not the kind of existence they wish to lead. An unusual response is elicited when the narcissist is questioned regarding family dynamics and the motivations for their maltreatment during a conversation about the situation. The fact that they perceive you as an anomaly, as though you were endowed with 3 heads and 4 eyes, induces a sense of unease. The narcissist has been deceiving you with their smear campaign by disseminating a multitude of falsehoods. Consequently, your family's treatment of you is predicated on these fabrications. A revelation resembling an explosive detonation transpires as one advances through the devaluation and discard phases, which the narcissist failed to foresee. The act reaches its culmination with the total removal of the disguise, which exposes the narcissist's true nature. It is of utmost importance to avoid misinterpreting this disclosure. It serves as an unadulterated manifestation of their true essence. As soon as the dispose phase concludes, an examination of the aftermath is warranted. Following your resolution to give self-love precedence, you comply with the recommendation to realign your symbolic headdress. With assurance, you readjust and reposition it atop your head, possessing an innate capacity for recovery. This inherent ability to heal, which becomes apparent through one's contact and speech, becomes apparent subsequent to the release of tears that were initially consoling but ultimately filled with happiness. Situated atop your throne of healing, the narcissist is compelled to engage in daily ruminations ever since the abandon. Notwithstanding their engagement with recent acquaintances, they are unable to evade reflections of you. It can be affirmed with 99.9% assurance that they perpetually ponder the possibility of losing control and access to you. The fact that you have emerged as the one who got away is indisputable. Why are you so certain? Due to your defiance of their control efforts and refusal to accept a demotion to a subordinate position in support of their family's narrow-minded ideology. The sister and mother, who are the worst of the group, intend to elevate a compliant individual who is willing to serve as a surrogate. Nevertheless, you have chosen to take pride in yourself and adjust your crown with assurance while enduring their degradation. The narcissist is now obliged to acknowledge that you have never resembled them. The disdain of the family members who are observing you is palpable. That is precisely why I recommend severing all connections with them. Obtains entry into your boundless magnificence, benevolence, and clemency. Why? Because their exclusive function is to transmit information to the narcissist, thereby facilitating the continuation of their misbehaviors on social media platforms. This requires them to create additional false profiles and engage in the ceaseless nonsense for which they have become notorious. Meanwhile, they have placed themselves in a situation where they are obligated to be with a companion who is far from their ideal. The narcissist observes your success as you flourish, exuding a pleasant fragrance, displaying a fashionable appearance, maintaining a solid bank account, and residing in an exceptional residence. You now possess a passport, operate an exquisite foreign automobile, and commence international travel. Without a shadow of a doubt, the narcissist is not monitoring your every move. Without a doubt, they are prowling in the shadows. They will perpetually loiter and observe in some location due to the fact that you escaped. It is not safe to presume that the narcissist's family does not discipline them regarding you. They consistently draw the narcissist's attention to their imprudence in supporting infidelity and undermining the relationship. This conduct highlights their familial nature as a pack of vipers, keen to exploit the narcissist for sustenance, especially if the narcissistic son is the mother. Their modus operandi consists of perpetually tormenting and taunting the narcissist, regardless of gender. Although they may label you knave for relinquishing the most valuable possession you have ever owned, their manipulative conduct was the catalyst for that decision. They have become acclimated to repeatedly perpetuating these cycles, but such is the nature of their deserts. Let them be entangled with an individual who has lost all allure and allure, whose pet resembles a bovine, and whose legs are stick-like beneath a wig. I hold a firm conviction on this matter. Thus, I implore you to disregard any concerns regarding the new supply or the one that is currently being prioritized. You are the one who escaped, so rest assured that each subsequent supply will be subjected to treatment worse than you could have imagined. They have detected your escape and concurred that your supply is an exceptional, grade A rarity. The narcissist would move mountains to obtain grade A supply, the type of relationships that take place in upscale restaurants, as opposed to simple coffee shops. Recognize the importance that you hold in this universe. Not only does your presence profoundly affect the narcissist, but it also affects their family. Regarding that nest of manipulators, they are beyond my comprehension. They are intolerable to me. However, be warned. This is a family of manipulators. What would motivate you to revert to that in the future? The thought of revisiting that circumstance is incomprehensible. Maintain your awareness, remain steadfast, and commit the following to your thoughts and emotions. This occurs on a daily basis due to the fact that you are the one who escaped. They erroneously determined that you possessed the lowest intelligence possible. Nevertheless, as you implemented critical life modifications, you depleted that space's energy by absorbing pain, pressure, and all other forms of negativity. Do you know what? You emerge from the ordeal seemingly unaltered, as if you have not encountered anything. Implementing my regalia is the intention. As a result, monarchs and queens are crowned with crowns. Nothing can depress our spirits. When that type of radiance, which was created by the omnipotent Creator, resides within us, it is for you to illuminate. Therefore, persevere in shining, gaining, and expanding. Never forget that narcissists engage in daily self-reflection due to your evasion. Never reunite with an individual who lacks regard for your innermost being. You are unique, cherished, remarkable, and exceptional. As the narcissists do, you ought to confess the same. Bear in mind that, prior to the commencement of the weekend, I would like to emphasize your extraordinary and critical nature. Constantly striving to improve our thought processes, we maintain an optimistic outlook, consistently see the glass as half full, and eagerly anticipate favorable outcomes. Wisdom, nevertheless, advises one to be ready for the worst. Indeed, that is your nature. Continue to triumph, to shine, to surpass them, to outshine them. Until our next video, I extend my deepest gratitude and best wishes. If you have not done so already, please subscribe and like this video to express your appreciation. Await the next video with great favor and blessings.